Hi, I'm going to demonstrate how to integrate SSL Orchestrator with reversing Labs Spectra Detect. In this case, I have the SSO Orchestrator already configured with an L3 outbound topology and SSL policy and a service chain, but no service yet. And on the reversing Labs side, I have the Spectra Detect Manager configured, the hub as well as the worker. And here you can see that I have the hub and the worker in the same group, the hub group here, and that is required to get them working properly. So what I need to do is to first enable the ICAP connector. All right, so this is configured on the hub. And you want to come over here and go to Actions, Connectors, and there's various different connectors here. We want to do the ICAP server. Okay, the service alias is not necessary to fill in. There are some settings here that you might need to enter the block page for request modification. You can also upload a custom file for the block page, and also notice there's an option to use TLS. We won't enable that, but it is a supported deployment method. Okay, if we look here, we can see that the ICAP is configured. So I'll come back over to the SSO Orchestrator, and I'll go to Services, and we'll add a new service. We're going to add ICAP and generic ICAP. And I'm going to name it RL Spectra Detect. And I need to enter the IP address of my ICAP device. Now it is the hub. The hub here is last octet.201. We'll go 201. And most of these we can go with the defaults, but we'll go ahead and fill this in here. All right, that looks good. I'm going to go ahead and save that. I do need to move it over into the service chain now so that it will become active. All right, and I'll go ahead and deploy. Okay, and this is exactly how you would expect it to look once a successful configuration is done. Notice the green circle there indicates that the ICAP server itself is healthy and BIG-IP is able to connect to it. So we're done here. Let's go ahead and look at a Windows client. I have this Windows client here, and it connects to the internet through the SSL Orchestrator. And you'll notice that this certificate is verified by f5labs.com. So normally it's verified by Entrust, but this indicates that the BIG-IP is successfully performing SSL decryption for this site here, f5.com. And now, in order to test the threat detection capabilities, come over here to the anti-malware test file, ICAR. And this file is recognized by most threat vendors as being malicious, even though it's a safe file. It's just used essentially for testing. So let's see what happens when we try and download it. Okay, look at that. The request was blocked by reversing Labs. That's excellent. That's exactly what we would hope to see. Now let's take a peek back on the Reversing Labs analytics page. There it is. There's the file. identified as malicious. You'll remember I downloaded the zip file, and it identifies the threat as the malware iCar test virus. So as you can see, the integration is working, and SSL Orchestrator decrypts the content and sends it over to the Spectra Detect to scan for threats. Thanks for taking the time to view this demo.